I grew up in a house that always felt a little too quiet at night. It was a high ranch layout. When you walked in, the stairs split in two directions. Upstairs, that's where everyone else slept. But me, I was downstairs, alone. My room was bigger, cooler. It felt like a win at the time. At least, that's what I thought. I was 12 when it started. Nothing dramatic. No loud crashes, no shadows running across the walls. Just this strange habit of waking up in the middle of the night, every night, for no reason. At first, I ignored it. I had a fan running beside my bed. The constant hum should have drowned out everything. But still, I'd wake up, eyes open, heart slightly racing, like something wasn't right. One night, I woke up feeling thirsty. I dragged myself out of bed and walked to the bathroom right outside my room. Half asleep, I turned on the faucet, filled my glass, and then I heard something from my room. I froze. Slowly, I turned off the water. Silence. Just the faint hum of the fan. Nothing else. I stood there, staring into the dark doorway of my bedroom. Something felt wrong. Not loud, not obvious. Just wrong. I didn't go back inside. I went upstairs and slept on the couch. But that same night, I woke up again. This time, it was different. I heard movement from the kitchen. I couldn't see it from the couch, but I could hear it clearly. The fridge door opening. That soft click. Then, rustling. Like someone going through the shelves. I remember staring into the darkness, too tired to think, too tired to move. The fridge door shut. Footsteps followed. Slow, heavy, walking away. And then, downstairs. I should have checked. I didn't. I just fell back asleep. The next day, my mom said something strange. She told me my room smelled bad. Really bad. I didn't smell anything. So I ignored her. I wish I hadn't. That night, my dad turned on the air conditioning. The fan in my room was off now. No white noise. No sound. Just silence. I played games for a bit, then went to sleep. Everything felt normal. For a while. Then, I woke up again. The air vent stopped blowing. And suddenly, the room was completely still. That's when I heard it. Breathing. Slow. Heavy. Close. It wasn't mine. I held my breath. Listened. Again. There it was. Right there. In the room. With me. I looked around. Closet closed. Door shut. Nothing visible. My mind tried to explain it. Maybe my sister? Trying to scare me? So I got out of bed. Slowly. Carefully. And I looked in the only place left. Under the bed. I knelt down, reached for the hanging sheet, and lifted it. There was a man. A full-grown man, lying right beneath me, on a pile of blankets. His face, dirty, unshaven, still, his eyes closed. I couldn't move. For a second, I just stared, trying to understand what I was seeing. Then, I screamed. I fell backward, scrambled out of the room, yelling for my dad. The house exploded into movement. Doors opening, footsteps running, voices shouting. Under the bed! That's all I could say. My dad rushed in, without hesitation. And then, he pulled him out. A real person. Not a dream. Not a shadow. A man who had been hiding under my bed. My mom called the police. My dad forced him outside. And just like that, it was over. But the worst part? We never knew how long he'd been there. Days, maybe longer. Suddenly, everything made sense. The smell, the noises, the fridge, a breathing. He had been there the whole time, watching, waiting, living, in my room. After that night, I couldn't sleep alone. Not in that room, not in that house. We installed cameras. We threw out the food. We locked everything. But none of it mattered, because some things don't leave your mind. Even now, sometimes, when the room gets too quiet, I still think about it. And I wonder, if I hadn't looked, how much longer he would have stayed. Under my bed,